meron ng makukulong, sabi ng presidente.
Sir, I do not know and I cannot speak for the President. I do not know what's in
I'm
his
not
mind.
saying that you will speak for the President. Si Senator Sherwin nagsabi, narinig niya na may makukulong. At hindi naman sasabihin ng Pangulo yun ang hindi niyo siya ina-advisean. The President will not state anything nang hindi niya nalalaman ang mangyayari. As a matter of fact, we assume that the Department of Justice might have advised him sapagkat hindi niya sasabihin ang kagaya ng sinasabi mo ngayon. So are you trying to assume that the President was ill-advised?
I'm not saying that the President was ill-advised. I just do not know who spoke to the President, sir, before he made that statement.
We're not saying that somebody spoke to the President. Senator Sherwin heard that the President was assuming that there will be somebody who will be jailed immediately.
Yes, sir. But your statement, Mr. Chair, is that you are of the assumption that the Department of Justice made that statement.
I'm not assuming anything. We're saying that somebody, the President told that somebody will be jailed.
Senator Marcoleta, kinuha ni Senator Sherwin pero ibalik sa'yo.
Salamat, Mr. Chair. May ilang tanong lang ito, Mr. Chair.
Dabay, point of information, nakabalik na po yung mag-asawa. May mga dala raw sila. Ano po yung pinagpaguran nyo sa inyong hearing, Senator Marcoleta? Ito yung napagpaguran nyo sa hearing nyo, yun, dala na nila. Yung ledger.
Hopefully, Mr. Chair, na meron silang maipapakita na talaga magagamit natin. Mr. Sala, kunahin na kita. Meron kayong tinatawag na River Basin Control Office na nasa inyong departamento. Tama ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair, Your Honor. Yes po. Totoo po yan.
Kailan ba nagawa yung opisina na yun? Kailan na-establish?
Hindi ko po alam, Your Honor, eksakto, pero matagal na po ako sa DNR. Matagal na po yung opisina na yan po. 10 years?
So kasabay mo siguro?
35 years na po ako eh.
Kaya nga,
Hindi naman.
siguro 30 years na yung RBCO. Tama?
Hindi ko po sigurado.
So matagal na.
Apo.
Kasi, alam mo ba yung mandato ng RBCO?
Yes po.
Sabihin mo.
Sila po yung nag-ano po ng master plan po for the sustainable ano po ng ating mga rivers. Especially mga major river system po sa ating bansa.
Oo, yun ang they serve as the lead oversight
Yes, opo.
agency for all river basins.
Yes, sir. Yes,
And
Your
we have
Honor.
18 river basins in
Major
the entire
river
country.
basins po.
At ini-integrate nila yung mga national plans and programs of flood control,
Yes, Your Honor.
including environmental protection.
Yes, Your Honor.
Napaka-importante ng kanyang mandato, tama?
Opo. Tama po, Your Honor.
Pero sa tagal nila sa inyong departamento, wala akong nakitang sino man na tumestigo sa committee ito na sila'y nakipag-coordinate o sila'y pinuntahan, for example, ng DPWH sa paggawa ng napakaraming flood control projects. Kasi kung hindi mo isasaalang-alang ang mandato nito na siya pala yung gagawa ng master plan to integrate a comprehensive master plan, lahat ng gagawin ng DPWH, mula ng pagdating ni Ferdinand Magellan sa ating bansa hanggang ngayon, walang mangyayari sapagkat hindi sila konektado. Tama?
Tama po, Your Honor.
Kaya failure ang ating mga flood control projects. Hindi dahil sa napatunayan na natin ang maraming katiwalian, ang maraming korupsyon, ang lawak at ang lalim, kasing lalim ng mga baha na dumating sa ating bansa. Ito yung isa sa hindi nakita o ayaw tingnan ng DPWH sa mahabang panahon. Paano kayo makapaglalatag ng matino at katanggap-tanggap at makakapagprotekta sa mga komunidad ng ating bansa kung hindi sila integrated? Yung 18 river basins ay dapat isinaalang-alang para katanggap-tanggap. At saka talagang makakapagprotekta siguro ng karamihan ng ating mamamayan, kung hindi man lahat. So bakit nandyan pa yung River Basin Control Office? Anong ginagawa nito? Kung wala naman palang, walang pakinabang.
Your Honor, ang alam ko po, may mga proyekto din po kami na related po sa pag-manage po ng ating mga major river basins. Ang DNR.
Ito nga yung major na mandato niya, hindi niya ginagawa. Ano sa palagay mo ang ginagawa nila? Naghanap ng mga daga? Mga ipis. Ito po yung problema, Mr. Chair. Napakarami. Halimbawa po, yung IMS, ito yung Information management system ng DPWH. Ito ay nasa ilalim ng planning service. At sa ilalim ng IMS, nandyan ang PCMA, nandyan yung MYPS, yung Survey 123. Engineer Bernardo, tama? Ito yung ginagawa actually para mabantayan, mamonitor yung upgrading, yung pag-update ng progress ng mga proyekto, lalong-lalo na yung pinag-uusapan ng flood control projects. Kung hindi akma, kamukha ngayon, napatunayan na kahit sinasabi po nilang real-time geotag, ang dali palang takpan yun. Kukuha lang ng ibang litrato, isasalpak na ganyan. Akala mo, totoo na ang accomplishment is so much percent already. Pero hindi totoo eh. Kaya naglipa na yung ghost projects. Inamin po ni Yusek Cabral, nang nandito siya, at nakikinig po si Secretary Bunuan noon, na yung sinabmit po nila na naging sumbong sa Pangulo ay base sa MYPS. Ito yung multi-year projects system. Ang dapat sana palang ibinigay nila ay yung PCMA na kahit papano ay medyo malapit-lapit sa katotohanan. Gumawa po kami ng pagsusuri dito sa dalawang application na ito, Mr. Chair. Nag-random po kami sa napakaraming mga projects. Easily, lumitaw po sa pagsusuri namin. Wala pang isang araw, 14 po na projects na hindi magkakatugma po yung coordinates. Isang maliit na difference lang either sa X or sa Y. Alam po ninyo ang variance na nakita namin, discrepancy? Mula sa maliit na about 67 meters to about 700 meters. Yusek Bisnar, sa harap ng napakalaking deviation ng mga coordinates, gusto po namin matukoy talaga kung ilan talaga, ilan ang bilang ng ghost projects. Pero kung pagbabasihan po ninyo yung maling input na ibinigay, sapagkat ito ay nakabase sa MYPS, pati kayo may liligaw din yan. Di ko alam kung paano nyo gagawin. Ito nga po hindi talaga real time. Walang satellite pala ang DPWH. Kaya nga, nung pagdinig ng Philippine Space Agency, na imungkahi nga namin, tulungan mo na nga ang DPWH. Baka kayo, makakonekta kayo talaga ng direkta ng satellite. Kasi po yung pag-update ninyo, Yusek Bisnar, once a month, at the end of every month. So yung galaw lang ng isang, kakasangkapan lang ng encoder, yung inyong project manager doon sa baba, pipihit niya lang. Wala na, sarado na yun. Paano nyo susubaybayan lahat ito? Pinag-uusapan natin halos 9,000 flood control projects. Sa harap po ng katotohanan, napakaraming applications. Meron pa po kayong CPES. Yung CPES nyo ay Constructors Performance Evaluation System. Na kung saan tinitingnan ninyo ang bawat aspeto, kung sino talagang magaling gumawa, kung sino. Pero lahat ng ito nawala na sa isay. Yung lalim, yung lawak, ang nakita nating katiwalian at corruption, hindi na mapasusubalian kahit kailan. Siguro po, alam na ninyo, Mr. Chair, hindi ko po alam anong oras, but I think earlier hours, nagpadala yata former Congressman Saldico a video recording. At dyan po ay napakarami niyang sinasabi na aligasyon, ngunit hindi po pwedeng hindi bigyan po ng atensyon. Nagpapatunay lamang po na lumawak na po talaga at lumalim ang pinag-uusapan nating problema. We cannot ignore that statement uploaded in the Facebook, Mr. Chair. So, kung ang tinatanong ni Senator Sherwin kanina na pinipilit na sinasagot ni Prosecutor Prosecutor General Padulyon, sino po ba yung pinoprosecute natin ngayon? Mga accessories or mga... Meron po bang mga pangalan na?
Yeah, may I respond, Mr. Chair? As I mentioned earlier, the ones who are being investigated right now are personalities from the DPWH, officials of District 1 of Bulacan. they are the ones subject of the initial investigations undertaken by the Department of Justice. There are also other investigations which are being evaluated now prior to its filing with the department and eventually with the Office of the Ombudsman, sir.
Kanina po tinatanong niya kayo, he quoted the President na meron ng makukulong. Sabi ng Presidente.
Sir, I do not know and I cannot speak for the President. I do not know what's in
I'm
this
not saying that you will speak for the President. Si Senator Shervin nagsabi, narinig niya na may makukulong. At kailan ang sinabi, Senator? Kailan, parang ang sinabi niya, marami nang makukulong immediately.
Exactly, Mr. Chair. That's why I said I cannot speak or know the state of mind of the President when those statements were made. I was not privy to it, and neither do I know what the details of which. I can only speak of the cases being handled by the Department of Justice.
Hindi naman sasabihin ng Pangulo yun ang hindi niyo siya ina-advisean. The President will not state anything nang hindi niya nalalaman ang mangyayari. As a matter of fact, we assume that the Department of Justice might have advised him sapagkat hindi niya sasabihin ang kagaya ng sinasabi mo ngayon.
Yes, sir, but I cannot also make that assumption. No, I cannot base my answer on an assumption which is being made unless I was privy to the information that such advice was given to the President when he made that statement. I can only speak for what I know, sir, and what I have personal knowledge of.
So are you trying to assume that the President was ill-advised?
I'm not saying that the President was ill-advised. I just do not know who spoke to the President, sir, before he made that statement.
We're not saying that somebody spoke to the President. Senator Sherwin heard that the President was assuming that there will be somebody who will be jailed immediately.
Yes, sir. But your statement, Mr. Chair, is that you are of the assumption that the Department of Justice made that statement.
I am not assuming anything. We are saying that the President told that somebody will be jailed. Kasi kung halimbawa, preliminary investigation pa lang, at saan kayo ng bola, pupunta kayo sa di ba meron kayong, sabi nyo nung isang araw, sa briefing, meron kayong memorandum of agreement with the Ombudsman that the DOJ can directly file cases to the Sandigan Bayan. What happens to that?
Sir, if we go over the memorandum of agreement simply says that we have the authority to investigate, and whatever the results are of our investigation, if it involves personalities with salary grade 27 and above, or cases cognizable by the Sandigan Bayan, and offenses committed in relation to the performance of one's function, the same will still have to go through the Office of the Ombudsman for approval before it gets filed before the Sandigan Bayan.
That wasn't the kind of explanation given to me in the earlier hearing.
Kindly wrap up. I'll give you 1 more minute.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Chair. So, wala kang nakikitang immediately na makukulong, di ba?
Up until the results of the investigation are finished, I wouldn't be able to make any statement to that effect, sir.
Meaning to say, yes.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you.